when you ensure that you did fix the title of your article writing, then you have to find the information from the other researchers already been worked on that sort of fields. You have to find the information from literature review. You have to find lots of information from literature. You have to search it, thoroughly search it, until you're satisfied with the number of sources or number of articles you found for injecting those information into your actual article. All right. So we are going to move to literature review. All right. How to do or how to find some most important and most relevant information from literature review for infiltrating those information into your actual article. All right. So you're going to move to literature review. So in the literature review part, I would like to share some of the things for finding right articles in different sources for review. You know, we've got several different sources for finding articles in internet because the world of internet is wide enough. You can go anywhere, any places virtually. You can find any information in Google. If you just press your thinkings on the Google search bar, you can find anything. Maybe that thinkings, those knowledge will matching up with your knowledge or not, doesn't matter, but you can find several different information. But if you find a proper information that could cut down your time to execute a complete or effective research or review article, right? So I'm going to share some effective way to find the relevant or right article in different source from different sources for review, all right? So first of all, I would recommend you to search in your articles for writing a review article in your university library. Like in your university library, you can find several different or tons of information based on your writings or based on your title you are going to write with a free of cost. Because in South Asian countries, sometimes you could not find a proper online platform for searching your articles into the library, but outside of the South Asian countries like USA, Canada, they have big online university sources where students can get access of several different online articles for writing effective research or review articles. So my recommendation is to go to your university, corresponding university library, find the best credible sources for infiltrate those information in your actual article with free of cost, and it'll be like you can access all of those information in the library, university library. And in the second source, I think the most of the participant or guests know Science Direct is the best website for finding or searching article or information for writing a review or research article. So, but there is some of the drawback to finding or downloading articles from Science Direct, as you know. If you find a most relevant article for writing a review, so maybe sometimes you could facing difficulties to downloading those articles in Science Direct. You see what I mean? Like, because some articles are not free of access, you can get like free access from the Science Direct. So you can follow these 2 steps for downloading different articles or different writings from Science Direct website. The first one, you should have to copy the DOI number from Science Direct article, and then you have to paste the DOI number in the sci-hub.ac website search bar. Then you can download those articles from that website. I mean, sci-hub.ac website. All right, I think that will be work, but I'm not guaranteed all of you guys because sometimes it's not working. And but most of the times, like throughout my life of research article writings, I did the same thing, and sometimes I did successful and sometimes not. Then I went to the university library and I downloaded those articles from my university access. So now somebody can ask me the questions why we will go to the university library or the Science Direct sources. I would say because you can find several different articles or several different information in Google, but sometimes those information are not credible. So for writing a review or research article, you have to cite it the most credible information in your actual writings. All right. So in the third recommendation for finding right articles in different sources for review is the google.com. If you will fail to find your desired information for writing your articles in University Library and Science Direct University, you have to search it Google. And you have to search by using different keywords, all right? So you have to search in this way. I think if the first two option is not work, definitely the third option should be work, all right? So just try those three options or three sources for finding right articles. I hope that will cut down your time to complete your article writing. And I'm now going to talk about the uh, most important parts of a research articles for citation. Okay, so most of the students in our South Asian countries, like I graduated from the University of two different universities from Bangladesh. So I spending time with a lot of Bangladeshi students, and like when they are approaching to write a research article, they are like feeling or scared about to read several different research articles and then extract the information from different articles to their actual articles. So I have that kind of bitter experience because students, when they are beginning to writing an article, they are scared. Oh my goodness, it's a 15-page research article. I don't want to read the whole article. Oh my goodness, it's a big article. I know I don't want to read. And sometimes they start reading from introduction, and in the middle of the way, they just lose their harmony to read the whole paper. So I would like to suggest them for extracting most important information for your original article from the other article. You should start reading from the introduction chapter of a research article. And later on, results definitely, but the most important part is to read the introduction article. Why? Why I will read the introduction part of a research article? Because for getting a clear idea, for getting a very specific idea about what the researcher or author could explain in the later part of the article, you have to first absorb the information from introduction. My suggestion is to, before leave article without reading, please read the introduction chapter. Even if you read the introduction chapter of an article, you could get some clear ideas what's going to happen of this article in the later. So you have to very carefully read the introduction chapter, and then you can move to the result chapter. So if you are writing a specific sort of thing, so you can easily get attached with the result section. Because, as for example, if you were writing on a review article on nanotechnology, then you can find similar sort of results or similar sort of information in result sections. So if you saw, if you will see that paper is not discussing nanomaterials things, then you can skip it. But you can find some basic or introductory information in the introduction sections. And I will emphasize to read the conclusion chapter of a research article for getting some appropriate information to complete a review or research article. Because conclusion chapter is a chapter where authors touch the results of the project and what he or she was looking for and what will be the future direction. So you can find a whole bunch of information in the conclusion chapter for writing or including those information in your actual article. All right. So my request is to, before writing or cited any article in your actual writings, you must be reading, read the introduction and results section of a specific article, including the conclusions. All right. So now I'm going to talk about some of the less important parts of a research article for citation. So the first one is the methods. So method is different in different articles. So the articles you're going to write maybe will not match with the methods with the other people. So you can skip that part of the article. And also the materials part, different articles or different authors or different research project using the different materials. Those are materials could be familiar, but exactly the same materials are not using in different research articles. So you can skip also the materials part of a research article. And also you can skip sometimes the result part of a specific article if you are going to write a review article, but not always. Sometimes, like I already said, you are writing a nanotechnology paper, so you don't have to read the result part of article which are not including the nanotechnological information like that. So sometimes, but I would like to recommend you to read the result sections also. Don't skip it first. First, make sure that the result section of a specific article is not matching with your writings. Then you can skip it. Otherwise, you can just read the results of a specific article so that you can understand how people expressing their results, and also you will get some more knowledge to organize your information in the results and discussion sections.